Well, I finally got my ECU and throttle body back from Holley. So today, hopefully, fingers crossed, it all works now. I can plug it in, start the car up, and be happy. And it's right in the middle of, I know it's not cold for most people, but for us here in Louisiana, this whole snowmageddon thing is a little bit ridiculous. But anyways, I'll show you some of that snow. So if you're interested, stick around. It's hard to believe that we actually have snow that's stuck on the ground and on vehicles overnight. This is the first time I can ever remember Louisiana getting snow that actually stuck to the ground and stayed overnight. Sort of crazy. So there's the old shit box, nicely snowed up. My daughter's car, snow on the roof. It's all melting, thank God. So let's get to work. Here's my box back from Holley. I'm gonna open it up and see what they sent me. Hopefully it's all the stuff I sent them, and then we'll get working on this. So my Filet-O-Fish knife. Gonna cut myself a package flip from Holley. And there's my Reman Tech Service entry. So it says cannot run with the setup. Customer tried multiple SD cards. Is working. Please check out the unit before sending back. So there we go. And they have sent it back, and I can only assume that since they sent it back, it's working. So just keep that little tidbit. And ooh, it's my same box. Luckily it's Christmas time, so we have boxes for Christmas. And see where it opens. Ta-da! Happy, happy, joy, joy. Pray to God it works. It's a little cold from sitting out overnight, but there you go. There's my controller. Hopefully they tested that. Hopefully that is fixed. So anyways, I guess I'll start bolting this sucker up and we'll go from there. First thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is disconnect the battery, because I'd hate to get this back and have it fry the ECU, which would then make this project even take longer than it already has. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if you can see me over there. I'm over here, but you know, shooting by myself and working by myself, sometimes I don't get the optimum shots, but we're gonna do our best. If you're just starting to watch these, I appreciate it. Just gives me a little pleasure knowing that I'm helping other people. I'm showing other people what not to do, what to do, so forth. So, all right, so got my throttle body back with the ECU. It's been tested by Holley. Fixed whatever had to be fixed, and now I am going to put it back together without pinching any wires, which is always a feat for me because I'm short. So let's get this sucker on there without dropping it. You know what? I think I gotta get me a step so I can use two hands. Make sure I'm not pinching any wires. Need to be pinching something. There we go. We got her on. Now the next step is just to tighten her down. So snug down so we don't have any vacuum leaks, because God forbid, that would just make things even more difficult to figure out. Fast forwarded through me tightening this down, but it's a good feeling getting it back in place. Gorilla tightening, just tightening. All right, so I have my throttle body and ECU reconnected. Now I just gotta button everything else up, put it back together. Have a happy joy connection, and decide where everything goes. And here we go. This one's connected, and the temperature sensor is about to be connected. I'm trying to put this so it doesn't go where shit'll catch it on fire. We don't want fire or cutting it or. Got the oxygen sensor hooked back up, and I have the controller wire to hook back up. Oh, look at that. And we are ready to look around and make sure we got everything hooked up. Controller wires hooked up, 7 pins hooked up. Fuel return line is now officially hooked up. Hopefully. Come on, man. Gotta love aluminum. Looks like it got cross-threaded at my good buddies at Holley. Imagine that. Son of a bitch. Yes, I see that. It was cross-threaded. See if I can get it to not be cross-threaded. There we go. I think I got it. I think I do. Alright, so I have, I think this is called the 10 pin hooked up. I have the fuel pump relay hooked up with the fuse in. I have the return fuel line. I don't have the fuel line hooked up because I want to make sure I clean that out a little bit when I get the fuel pump to kick on. Alright. Hook up the throttle. Snap, crackle, and pop. Hook up the distributor, vacuum advance. Since currently I'm not planning on having timing controlled by the motor. See if I forgot anything else. Oh yeah. I don't think so. think everything, I'll check the wiring, but I think we're good. I think we got the MSD box hooked up. All right, now I gotta make sure I got everything. All right, so I got everything hooked up. I think I'm gonna go through the checklist one more time before I put the battery back on, and then we'll see if it takes a tune, and then if it does that, I'll put some gas in the tank. I haven't wanted to put gas in the tank since it's inside the garage, and I don't need a whole bunch of gas smell in the house. So there we go. It looks like we're copacetic, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I like the hat. It makes me look like Jacques Cousteau. Anyways, I've decided to put a little gas in it first. That way I don't have to stop and do all that other stuff, you know, kill the moment. So here we go. I'm gonna put that in. I'm not gonna tape it. It's gonna be slow and tedious. Slow and tedious because I parked the car like a foot away from the house here just to get it to fit in the garage. So I'm gonna have to use a pump of some sort, probably hand pump, to get the gas into the tank. So it'll probably take me a while. There'll be a lot of cussing, so I'm not gonna show it. All right, so I got about 3 gallons of gas in the tank. I put a catch bottle for the gas for the feed side, the pressure side. I just want to make sure it's flushed out since I'm reusing the old supply line. Now I just got to put the battery on and go see if this thing will work. So here we go. All right, so here we go. Putting the keys in the ignition. I got the controller right here. I got the instructions even right here. Since it's been so long since I messed with it, let's see what happened. Oh, I lost the controller. Okay. So it says the handheld is the select a wizard from the main menu. So I gotta turn the key on. Ooh. I don't believe it. I got the fuel pump, the prime. They might have programmed it already. Sensors. 12.1 batteries. It says it's stalled. Woohoo! All right, so get back, get to the home, get to the wizard, set next, 8 cylinders, next, displacement. $358 next. Target idle speed, I want it to be 800. Next. Next. Stock mild. Next. None. Next. CD box. Next. Start. Ooh, look at that. I got it to go again. So it says then, before starting the vehicle, verify all the sensors are reading properly. Do this, turn the key off and cycle it back on. You should hear the fuel pump come on and run for 5 seconds. Note, this is a great time to check for leaks. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. Well, it should be noted that my catch can is definitely working. I cycled it twice. I got like yellow gasoline. It's supposed to be a little clearer than that. Knowing that I got a brand new tank and brand new gas, I'm gonna guess that this is just cleaning out the 3/8 line from the tank to the old mechanical fuel pump. So I'm gonna dump this and then cycle it all again, make sure we got good clean gas. There isn't any particles or sediment in there, but just want to make sure. I don't want anything gumming up any of my injectors. So that's the next step. All right, so I've got it all connected. I've hit the prime again, or I turned the key on, cycled the key to make sure that I had pressure, and then it said this would be a good time to check for leaks. So currently I don't see any leaks here at the throttle body. I'm going to go underneath and check and make sure I don't have any at the gas tank, which it does not appear that I have, which is a good thing. So I guess, let me look under here just to make sure that I'm copacetic. Nothing. I got transmission leak, but that's one of the next things we're going to work on. So, but okay, it looks like wait a sec. Looks like I don't have any leaks. Just make sure that I don't have anything on the header either, which I do. I don't want that on the header. I need to figure out how to get that to stay off the header. But for the startup, I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm not driving any place, and then I'm not gonna show you guys me butting it all up before we go for a ride. But I just want to get it started. So I don't see any leaks. So let's fire this puppy up. God, I hope it starts. You kidding me? I didn't film it. Oh man, it started up perfectly. That sucks. So anyways, I checked everything. It started up so instantaneously. I hope I taped it, but I think I might have Boloxed that. So I think I gotta go set the idle a little bit. Okay, it says after startup, look for fuel, go to monitor, multi-gauges. Down open loop. So she's running like a champ. I'm gonna make sure I got no leaks. Then I'm gonna turn it off, and then I'm gonna start looming this stuff up so that I can take it for a spin. Make sure I have nothing to touch it. It's fabulous. Add more. Lord have mercy. Making my eyes water. I don't know if I'm crying from happiness or crying from this carbon monoxide in the house that my wife's gonna kill me about. But anyways, we'll get over that. All right, I got an idling at 950 right now. It's in learn, but there we go. I'm gonna crank her off and start doing a little accessory work, but it's great to know it's working. Oh, here comes the time. Gonna take it for a little ride with the sniper installed. Nothing crazy. I got to change the oil. It's been sitting a while, but definitely want to take it for a trip around the block, maybe see how much gas I have in it, and we'll go from there. There's definitely been a lot of water under the bridge while I was doing this. Just have to see how it all goes, but Here we go for the, and you missed the very first start. It was awesome, but here we go. I might have turned the idle down a little bit too much, but that sucks. I promised my wife I wouldn't run it in the garage anymore because it was that's the downfall of having a connected garage. Seems to be idling better this time, so see if we can get to the monitor, multi-gauge, miscellaneous. So there we go. We're idling at 800 and some, air fuel ratio 13, idle air control position 20. All right, here we go. Sensors. Pretty cool. Let it warm up a little bit before I take it around the block. Take it, go get some gas, I guess. We'll see how it runs. Got my jacket, got my phone. Go for a ride. Man. See how it runs. Plenty of oil pressure. It sure starts up a lot nicer than it used to. That's for damn sure. I just can't believe it took me this long, but you know, the fact I put an entire fuel system in, a brand new gas tank, had issues with the ECU, you know, a whole bunch of reasons, but it took a long time and it appears to be worth it, so I'm pretty happy about that. I guess it's running good enough. I'm gonna go get some gas, I guess. Man. Okay, I take it back. I've never had it tuned right because I guess I was always running it too rich with the carburetor. I guess I'm not smarty pantsed enough to know how to tune it, but it's definitely runs a wee bit better than it did before. Jesus, traffic out the yin yang. Gas between here and there. new car. Got to be careful. I don't have a license plate. I forgot I took it off, so I'm just gonna go get gas and head right back to the house. I do have insurance and registration, all that. I just took it off to put the new gas tank in, so you know. So it appears that it was worth every cent that I spent, because it's definitely running a shitload better, I think is the proper vernacular. So I'll just end it here. I'm going to get some gas, and we'll go from there. But thank you, Mr. Holley. And those guys were great getting the thing fixed and getting it back to me. So no complaints. I mean, it was an issue. We're all human. All stuff has problems. But they worked with me and got it resolved quickly and wonderfully. So thanks to them again. And if you like the content, please definitely like and subscribe. I swear this thing runs great. You guys have a great day. All right, well, I got gas now. Going back to the house. Holy Jesus. It's got like zero traction. Better chillax. Oh my God, I can't believe how much better this thing runs. So I got a new motor. I had an expensive carburetor on it that did not seem to work too good, and so now I got this fuel injection that seems to be tuning itself based on me driving it, and it's wonderful. So probably get myself in trouble now. So anyways, if you enjoy these, I'm going to be doing more. I'm probably going to be putting some a new tranny, or at least getting this one rebuilt. It's nothing's wrong with it, as you can tell. It's just great. It just leaks like a sieve, especially at the pump seal. So if I'm going to take it out to fix the pump seal, I might as well get the whole thing rebuilt. And I know that that is beyond my mechanical means. So I'm going to have that professionally done. I'll take it out and put it in, or if it's not that much more, I'll just let them do it. But definitely need to get the tranny tuned up. So again, like I said earlier, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, and I'll just keep on doing it. Appreciate it, and have a super day. Definitely eats now. Holy Toledo. Back in the light of day, it lives.